Okay, getting started.
A little bit laggy there. Got that music overlay playing back? Yeah, there we go. Ah, there's the Habana band coming out.
Another bottom band that was predicted.
Yeah, and I'd see a mirror or an echo on Valkyrie band coming just for the
Yeah, get rid of that intel.
Yeah. Nice.
Try maybe a Jackal or a Blackbeard. So a Jackal.
Yeah,
Yes. To make it harder to roam clear. I believe they banned that in their Wars matchup as well.
Nah. Let's see a pretty close game, yeah.
Hopefully.
Let's just hope my mic's working. There's the mirror band coming out.
Not surprised though, there's another fairly default for Coastline. Very handy on water sides.
And I assume the last band will probably be more of an Echo, Maestro, or Valkyrie band. Something just generic.
Yeah, something. Oh well, my, that's different. Wasn't expecting that one.
It makes more sense though because of the placements and like the way you can play him on this map, especially hookah. Why is fairly useful on there, especially with the shield.
Some of the Greek freeze fires are very good on Wamai.
So you would more say that was towards the target band?
Yes, I wouldn't be surprised because they played him a fair amount.
Unrefined bringing out a rook. Hoping to see if this is a 6 pick or not.
And with the why didn't you ban Melusi?
It's being a bit cheeky there from expired.
Well, Zabgat's random with the finger, most likely going to be the 6 pick here.
I'm looking for the rook and the finger 6 here. It'd be interesting if they stick the rook.
Yeah. Seems like Zap is AFK.
Which would be unlucky because some utility could be brought to the table.
So she's got nades and she can boost the team, and he's not switching off that rook, and they're going into hookah.
Hookah Billard's defense.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being used by attackers.
Placing down that rook armor.
You think the rook's been brought to the late call, say, with the MP5?
Wouldn't be surprised, but I mean, why wouldn't you bring the dock for that extra health as well?
Yeah, like the options. Why rook, say?
They seem to be doing a default hold here. Oh, damages Mozzie a little bit. He's got Mozzies on cool vibes.
10 seconds left.
Just a little love tap here and there.
The drones are looking. It looks like they're looking for that downstairs office take from the Ash.
Fairly well here from Greek Freak. Not a single drone lost in the prep phase.
Yeah. Okay.
But this should be a generic take. Let's just see if
no, Zap is back on. He's got the looks like the sausage.
Ooh.
Trying to get some
Don't
feet
know
there.
if that was intended, or don't know if that was intended or it was just a meme load out for casual.
Yeah, must have just been AFK. Look, he's in the P90 with the ACOG as well.
Ooh, not the MP5. I was wrong. Still a bit of utility there from the smoke. You can see a reinforcement.
Yeah, could have used that somewhere.
A bomb has been located.
I'll give himself a bit more cover. Got himself crammed. Yeah, he's got himself just crammed into a corner. 2 people haven't picked up armor either.
Well, slightly a bit aggro with Mozzie and just Aqua peeking that bar. Let's see if that buff uses his utility from below.
Fuck, looking to get rid of that smoke. It's already in, that's one smoke canister down in just under a minute.
Fans tick slightly dropped to a low health.
Bomb
Oh, and that's Pip's taken down. Zap gets down fan stick. And the rook gets taken down by the Nomad.
Dex hyper aggressive here.
And Paper gets expired and then gets taken down. His loss is Mozzie just crammed into a corner, can't do anything, and zap. Just goes off.
The Finker coming in useful, even if it was a AFK pick.
Yeah, well, after that smoke was dead, there was no one really to counter her ability at all.
You could see that Rook getting hyper aggressive on the stairs, like re-peeking after you've already lost someone there. Unexpected, but still unlucky there.
And also, Fanstick's moving from 30 Hz last night after suffering a very big defeat from Spartans.
Let's see how this new roster plays out and how Unrefined counters.
It seems like Unrefined have got looks like 3 new members there with Pipsel, Fanstick and Future. I don't know how much experience they have together.
Let's just hope it's enough to get them through the rounds. You see this Legion 6ing onto a Vigil, playing more of an aggro. They've got, to a save, got 4 roamers, or capable of roaming.
Yeah, well, it must have been, they must have seen Greek Freaks droning last round and just seen how good it was, so what I'm going to counter is bring that Mozzie and the Vigil, give him a bit more, you know, room to move around, help him. Shouldn't be doing the... I'm sorry.
Let's see if more of those, let's see if they use the drones well and prep phase one.
Maybe just giving away his sight there. It's gonna be the first drone straight away if Zap's gonna get taken down most likely. Oh, he's able to get away, never mind. Fuji takes that drone. So they're just doing the same sort of hold this time, brought a bandit. Did they have a bandit last round? I don't think they did. I'm gonna have that all.
I think it was a Rook and a... I think it was a Rook, yeah. Rook was one of them.
ADS active in this sector.
Make sure it looks like Greek Freaks are doing that same push where they just take all below and then give him no room to move at all.
Quick drone in here. It doesn't look like there's a drone actually on Dawn. You can see the one in Sunrise, but probably already pre-placed and cleared out the blue button.
There's also Jokes going by himself. Maybe met by that Vigil. Well, not Vigil, sorry. This is Bandit.
Bandit here roaming on Pentowns. See how hyper aggressive they are. Unrefined, like slightly spread out with no refrag potential here, but a lot of damage done onto expired.
Yeah, paper damages him up very heavily. It could cost him around if you can get this kill. Oh, the Ash just missing the timing. Doesn't know. Oh, it's very close. Oh, he's going to get taken down by the Nomad. Just didn't know where he was.
Just once again, with no refrag potential downstairs.
Even with the Vigil, just the droning is still just outpowering them.
See that Bandit still roaming off towards White Stairs.
They've drawn out the Mozzie here, they're going to be able to just push him all together.
This Bandit could be lethal. It's just got a time. Coming out for Fantastic and a beautiful Nitro from Future.
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
Oh, this could go anywhere now. That buck on low HP and the Jihad, very deadly weapon.
It's towards more of an unrefined round, but if Greek Freaks can pull its back, it'd be well done by that.
And they're going to get the buck as a reinforcement. He's going back below. He's going to be out positioning. He's going under the Mozzie here.
Mozzie's been
he tries running away. Just gets picked off by Jokes. Very well played by Greek Freaks.
30 seconds left in the round.
They still have the health advantage on Unrefined here.
See if that Bandit's placed off site, maybe looking for the rotate back button.
Oh, Jokes turns down the Bandit. Sit on site. They're able to get the plant off now. Oh, he picks off the buck. Jokes just left by himself here with the Ash below on cool vibes. Oh, Ash gets down both of them, just caught at the wrong time.
Got lucky there on the timing. Smoke had his shotgun out and got caught red-handed once he pulled his SMG out. It's too late then. 2 rounds up for Greek Freaks. It's not looking so good.
Unrefined just haven't put themselves in a refrag position at all, just losing Their roam is way too fast. And Greek Freaks are just been able to get a lot of that undersight and then just take it.
It was good to see the refrag though after the bandit was taken out from Fanstick onto the... it wasn't the IQ, it was the buck. Just they had to hold that man advantage. The post plant to come down.
Yeah, there's that Ash man
See
should
a
come up.
captain coming out from Unrefined.
They're going for kitchen now. They could be... Wouldn't be surprised if we see a 6-pick on Capcan. Unless they're just thinking that, oh, these guys just rush, we're just going to counter them with traps. With the Legion and the Capcan.
Wouldn't be a bad idea, just considering the minimized droning from after they're pre-placed in the prep phase.
Yeah, I think
attackers need
his
to
way up
locate
and
and
get a few
defuse
traps
bombs.
in, do a few damage here and there.
imagine they do a service sort of hold. Do a default. I think they got that above there. Unless you
Might
just...
just see a double up upstairs and see if they can refrag off it.
Discover the location
Because
of the bomb.
Unrefined are struggling to find their footing and refrag potentially.
All their kills, none of them have come from refrags yet, like...
I would say last round though, on that buck from Fanstick, after Pixel was surely taken off the bomb site.
Yeah, but there's nothing ever instant and with each other. They're always, you know...
5 seconds to insertion.
So I think that's what they need. They just need to start being a bit closer together and working together as a team. So they got like the Vigil on one side of the map and then the Bandit on the other side downstairs.
Once again, well done in prep phase. One drone missing from Greek Freaks.
And they're gonna be able to have all that intel for all the rounds, and it's just gonna help them drain out.
So here,
Sphere's gonna be pressuring that kitchen window.
you can see that Jaeger's on side, so you question who's the roamer, who's holding top floor. Dawn getting a kick off on Future. Where was the pick from? Is that from office side, blue bar? Is Ash kinda, or it could be on blue bar.
Attackers dropping the diffuser.
Oh, Fuji gets taken down, so I missed that one.
The fuser dropped here too by Suwu.
Oh, Dawn takes down Tex. It's a Capcan now.
Just a quick top 4 sweep here from Suwu on the expired.
Dawn gets another kill on Pipsel. That's Legion.
Who can stop the match is the question. Who will step up to the task and drop the match?
Oh, first one, Fancy gets it, and then
Attackers have
the
recovered
another
Quick
crack from Paper. He's at very low health now, he's read one shot from any of them. Using one of his smokes.
Still holding strong in kitchen, I see from Paper. Just gotta hold those angles.
Yeah, I don't think that box, that client side box, could disadvantage him. Chucking another smoke out.
Ooh, unlucky timing for the tired. Jokes. Antic is gonna have to help his teammate here. He's getting pushed from all angles.
Oh, and he just gets taken. He over peaks it. Yeah, he gets stuck in the bathroom. Oh, he takes down the block. He's very low health now. He's got Jokes and Sood to find. That's also a Nomad. And a Nomad as well. And she's found, and he's been killed.
Unlucky there from Unrefined. Hard in the 2v5. Paper and Fanstick did well to make it back to a 2v1.
Now, see, one thing that they didn't do is they didn't have much roam, and when they did, it was always very easy for Greek Freaks to just take out. Like,
once again, falling back on that the double ups for the refrag potential. The Valkyrie was lost pretty quickly in the round, and it wasn't upstairs too. It was, I'm pretty sure, blue bar or office, one of the two.
oh, they need to play a bit together. They need to use crossfires and help. They need to help the roamers out a bit.
We understand Unrefined's a new roster to say, and just getting their footing to know each other more. See better coming out in these next few rounds. We got Paper on that Echo, bringing out the Rook again. Will we see the P90 or will we see the MP5?
Oh, he's 6-picking the Rook. Back in the Capcan. He's gonna try and get this Capcan to work this round. The Greek Freaks are not letting go. They're gonna keep powerhousing ahead, I see.
Attackers
So
need to
they try
locate
pressing
and
tab to
defuse
see
bombs.
their names, but I'm not in control. You see the scoreboard there. It's fairly heavily one player and unrefined, struggling just to do the work for his team. Just need to see those players double up and work together.
No, it's just seeing that Romer's Pipsel, he seems to be a bit of a Roma lurker sort of role in their team, probably a flex. And then you got Fanstick who's playing, I'd say, an entry.
You'd see Fanstick, he's playing side. Especially last round in Kitchen, he played more bathroom service entrance with the Jaeger. But we had only the Valkyrie off site. Let's see how they change this penthouse theater hole.
Seems like they are playing this Jaeger as a support player, like letting him sit on site and anchor.
The last time I saw Unrefined hold the site was against Altered Edge in Minor League Season 3, I believe. So the paper actually jumped out and got a 3k. Triple kill, so...
Let's see if we can do that again. Was it as Echo?
Yeah, he was as Echo too. So.
Bomb located
Paper
by
well known
attackers.
on the Echo.
Let's watch this Ash, let's watch her entry and just... She is being droned in by jokes right now.
Dawn fairly quick on
bomb
that
has been
take
located.
too. He's so close to theater, not knowing there's one on the other side of the wall.
Yeah, but well...
Jaeger. Oh, default cam might have spotted that Dawn here. There's a cap cam in the door.
Chase down.
That's
That's an Echo down, that's not going to be helpful in post plant.
Cams maybe, but plant denial not so much. That Mozzie's been spotted out in lobby. And will
That's
get
Chase
taken
down,
on
that's
it.
Capcan taken down. And that's Fantic's taken down, that's Top Fragger. They've got
That is
sight now.
Now, yeah. But Castle in the bathroom, as everyone knows.
We'll
get
taken
taken
down as
out
well.
by
And Pipsel
Dawn.
gets a C4 from below onto Dawn.
That drone will spot out Pixel though on bottom right stairs. As it comes
no,
up,
he gets
will get
taken
taken
down.
out.
By Zofia. Zofia,
Nice community.
Big Freeze just able to get too much control of the map just straight away, and then they Unrefined just can't move.
Really well on the communication coming out from Greek Freaks. The amount of droning in for Dawn just to be able to get into sight about 30 seconds into the round was really well. Unrefined needs to find their way of cutting this entry out because it's really hurting them and biting them in the back.
I think they just need to have a bit more off-site presence, because like last round all I saw was the Mozzie off-site. Everyone else was on-site and they just got picked off from angles.
See that Yana coming out. Maybe the Capcan getting sixed off.
Not sure, they've kept it every other round. Because Tex hasn't been overall useful, because none of his Capcan, I think one Capcan track was going off in the last 3 rounds he's played Capcan.
See if they can change this around, and they're really on the back foot here. They need to find some momentum in the game.
And it's
Or
just,
this game might end too soon.
well, at least see them get at least
Defenders,
one
protect your
round.
bombs from being defused
One
by
out on the
attackers.
board, just so this new team can find
One
some
of the
life.
loadouts. G8 on the IQ seem very overpowered at the moment.
Just falling back on that last round, you said how they had only that one roamer. With that one roamer, he was locked down so hard because of that drones.
Yeah,
If
exactly.
they're going to run the
Attackers
Mozzie,
have
they need
discovered
to
the
run the
location of a bomb.
Mozzie to stop that drone denial, because at the moment, the Mozzie's just seeming to stop them finding sight, and not so much
10 seconds
helping
remaining.
that Mozzie drone effectively.
Yeah, exactly.
5 seconds
See
remaining.
drone gets spotted out in base right now. It's just chilling in VIP.
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
Only one drone, once again lost. So there we go, we got a second one in prep phase. So a little bit better from Unrefined.
Well, imagine when they do the same sort of take as they did last round, just taking, or last time that they were on this site. They just take below, open up below, and then just get frags off it.
Especially with Dawn, just no fear here. But we've got one in security. Let's see if this fights Dawn in the back.
A bomb has
Oh, but he's been
located.
nomaded off, he's not going to be able to rotate at all.
Once again though.
Oh, and that takedown as well, it's probably the first round that they've actually had the first entry.
Yes.
So now Future and
Future
Pips will maybe
lurking
actually be able to
with-
help each other now.
Yeah, so you got that doubling up as we said before. To see if they can work together. Tex seems to see he's in penthouse. How many do we have on site? Yes, I'm correct. He is in penthouse. So there is only 2 in sight right now. Greek Freaks find out. This could be an easy take.
They've got under the site. All they got to work on is the. Well, that's Fantic's taken down. He's been put back on site with the Legion.
And
He's saying that by jokes on the
for
panel.
Greek Freaks. You got that shallow roam from Paper and Aqua. Then you've got Jaeger coming
that's
down.
Jaeger getting taken down. He gets downed. Zap doesn't know.
Nah, I think Zap knows. Just
Trying to find him, and
there we go.
he finishes that kill. Jokes on that power, just cutting off all rotates there.
Yeah, with that, because you've got too many roamers, it's hard to get back to site. Tech's struggling to get back into hookah. Site is so clear, and they have downstairs control.
Yeah, so you can play from downstairs.
Except for that Nomad is on the rappel, so she can't actually say. Oh no, she's in hookah. Going for that plant, Sulu is. Tech's low.
Oh,
Miss Nitro coming out. Tech's now giving his position away to the
seems
person
to be
on the
panicking. Just panicking a bit from him.
Tech's struggling in a post plant, and Greek Freaks will take the round. Goes playing nicely on that upside down rappel.
Can you give some individual advice for Tech? Just need to calm down in that situation. Like, even if you're not going to win, you can use that time with your team to talk over them and what you're doing wrong, see what you can do for the next round. That's like a lot of teams.
I will say for Unrefined, that was better on the start of the roam. They did have 4 off site. The Legion was the only one on site, and he was the first pick.
Yeah, which is
and Unrefined found them it's really hard to get back to site. So just having a little chat here from Unrefined, just talking about the ops they need and what the plan is to here get their footing on the last round of defense.
Yeah, one big problem that they are having is just they're either roaming too much or they don't have enough on site. That's one thing. This first round they've had not enough on site, but they just need a bit more presence on the map.
And you'd say too as well, like the footing and the communication with the players. Like if one goes down, they react to where it's not demand. It's like, oh guys, come back to site. We need help. But like,
yeah.
You can see that Jaeger just struggling to get back, and he got picked off, which just really left them off at a 5v3.
Defenders, protect your bombs
Really
from
hard
being defused by attackers.
To see how they go in their last defense on hookah builds.
I would imagine Greek Freaks doing the same sort of thing. I think one thing Refined really need to do is they need to have off-site players who can waste the time of Greek Freaks, because if not, then they just go straight to site and it's easy for them.
But two in an advance, like they can't have too many on site. Once again, seeing Zap lose a drone and prep phase, this should be his 5th round in a row that he's lost.
10 seconds to go.
He just they may be putting on, asking him to do that, just find where it is, and they may just be joining him in the late round, but that's also a lot of intel lost.
Attacker's objective is to defuse a
And
bomb.
a lot of stress taken off Unrefined is where
Oh, and he
find
gets
it
a
stressful.
spawn.
They're still coming out with an early pick
Yes.
on the joke. That will come useful as the Valkyrie now will be safe from the IQ spotting they can.
Greek Freaks seem to have just very dominant fraggers, and Unrefined is not really much. Oh, that's Joke's first death. That's death of the round.
With that smoke, playing in that corner so aggressively, he still get pushed out from below.
And now he's pushing back to cool vibes,
Hey.
just wasting his smoke though. Why be good for the late round?
Not punished for playing in such an aggressive position.
Oh, Pipsa was taken down by Dawn. Down in office. Security. Oh, that's
Nice
a
nitro
nomad
coming
damage.
out from Hex. That would be a good nitro.
Showing didn't take him down. That's Paper lost. Zap getting the frag on that.
Attackers have recovered their
So far, it's a 3-man advantage, but with Suru getting picked back up
Attackers
to
have dropped the bomb
20 speed,
diffuser. A bomb has been
Freaks
located.
has the man advantage.
Yeah, that's all the rotates taken away from Unrefined by that Nomad. It's all roam presence.
Will
Phoenix gets zapped.
aggressive.
Does he know there's a man behind? Below? Oh, he
Swing.
does know now, but now he's getting taken down by the Ash. Ash is still in full health here.
My device is ready.
Now, Greek
Got
Freaks
Iana
here
in
with
sight.
Brutus, right? So just has to jump on the side way. Ooh, Tech's coming a little bit aggressive here.
So they're
Just
gonna have
got
to
a
get
hole.
aggressive unless they do have that diffuser, which they don't. Oh, and Tex gets damaged.
Low.
He gets taken down
Will
by
be
the Ash.
finished
That's
off
triple
by
kill.
Dawn. Post plant going down for Suru. One more second.
Oh, and that's a
And
4K
Twitch
for
will
Dawn.
be Dawn. Nice round coming out from Dawn. And a 6-0 half time for the Greek Freaks. Just Unrefined struggling to find where they fit in this defensive half. Now
Please.
moving on to attack and see how dominant they will be.
So what Unrefined just seem to, they'll have a roamer, but they'll never have a way to get back to site, which is one thing that they're, like that Cool Vibes player, he was there by himself as well, and
Yeah.
that smoke got forced off the spot. It's
You
a very
think
easy spot
too-
to push out.
You think too with Pixel playing a Valkyrie, once you got that 5-4 advantage, playing that aggressive in office wasn't so much needed, more of a holding around the area situation, because you understand that you got that person in Aqua, and you don't want that Buck or Ash opening it below, but you don't want to put both lives on the line where Dawn was able to pick up Pixel. And Goat's coming out with a 6-6 format, but it's a tournament game. So final round for Greek Freaks if they're able to get on top. But see if Unrefined, bringing out the Blackbeard, you see him on the
Defenders,
hell.
protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
So they may be using that to try and line my, Tex. Haven't seen the best aim out of him, so he may be using that to help himself. It's more of an individual, selfish sort of player, but will help his team with kills. But other than that, he doesn't bring much utility unless he's running. He's running
Flashbang.
Breach Charge.
Yeah, he's bringing.
So they may be doing an above tape seeing that, but you never know. So they got that Buck as well.
He's coming in that see if they've got a smoke, so you think their shield is actually already placed on pink.
10 seconds left.
So we will be seeing a player playing pink. So that pink wall.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, it's very. So it's very hard spot to hold, but since
Attackers are heading out.
they don't have a hard breacher on the size of Unrefined, it may even be harder for them.
The attacker's bomb diffuser has
Zap
been
goes for a
dropped.
spawn, big
Attackers
jokes
have
is there
recovered their
to
diffuser.
repay them for one.
Defender is approaching a kill
Goat's going
zone.
out with the pistol slightly a bit cocky here.
Scanning for electronic devices.
But do have rounds to spare if all goes well.
Yeah, won't help in the round difference.
With 15 seconds to say an action phase and a whole prep, Unrefined is 2 drones short.
Now 3. One thing you
Now
just.
three. And
Oh,
Man
Josh
sits
gets
in
a
the
run out, I
front
see.
wall.
Defender is exposed.
It's the
The
Ash
fans
gone.
loses 2 drones and the ability to frag. And now Unrefined is finding it hard to find where these players are.
Ash was
Especially with
never-
the nuke coming out, will make it harder.
Coming in kitchen. So one thing you can see from Greek Freaks is they actually reinforce off-site. See, you didn't see one reinforcement off-site by Unrefined. That's one thing they're gonna have to look at and look at expanding into their strat book.
Tech's here being dropped to a pretty low health, around the 24 mark.
And all the
It's
players on
getting
Greek Freaks
really-
are getting very aggressive. They've got that
It looks
confidence.
to me like at the kitchen take here, we've got IQ already in pantry to say, and Sophia and Blackbeard out kitchen window. IQ just playing pretty up on
Oh,
Tech's
Tex
getting
gets
down,
downed.
but Paper with a refrag on
On
the joke.
Oh, and that's a little bit of time for Pipsel.
That.
Oh, and then Sophia just running in.
Future just not good game awareness there. Just too aggressive in that kitchen take.
Well, that tries to peek a little bit too much when they don't need
Defender has
to.
been discovered.
Yeah, Zap is getting very
More-
aggressive now.
It's more to the communication there coming out from IQ. IQ actually hasn't cleared kitchen, and the communication there was a bit dodgy for the Sophia just to jump in and take that early death. Man advantage here coming out from Greek Freaks 4.
Oh, Dante's down paper. That's diffuser down in office as well. Match point to 1v4.
40 seconds left. Let's see if Pixel can
sent outside.
Out of the books.
See if we can get their first round on the board.
One drone still in the back pocket, but 30 seconds left does not seem like a winnable situation. Shots coming out here from Zach.
Oh, he gets ran out on, I believe. Yeah, that's
a
GG.
It's well played from Greek Freaks. Just on the fine. Need to take a step back and get interviews. Take a step back and look at where it went wrong and what the problem was, and fix it as soon as possible. Just to get some around. Just grab a captain from each team.
Okie dokie.
Just do it at a time.